Well, today I am very pleased to welcome a new member of the clergy in our area. It is Reverend Roman Olenik, and he is the administrator for St. Mary's Ukrainian Church in McAdoo and also St. Michael's Church on Laurel Street in Hazleton. Father Olenik, thank you so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure to be with you, Lisa. Thank you for inviting me.
Now, for people who are not familiar with you, because you're new to the area, give us a little bit about your background.
I've been a priest for 4.5 years. I am a late vocation to the priesthood. So I studied in the United States in 1995. I went to the St. Basil College Seminary in Stamford, Connecticut. I graduated from there, and also I studied in Lviv Catholic University, where I got my theology degree. We moved to this country actually in May of this year. We were invited by our Archbishop Boris Gudziak to serve in this country, and I'm here with my wife and my 5 children.
And you're commuting right now, you said, because they are in Philadelphia, your wife and children.
Now I am commuting. I'm basically here for the weekend and sometimes during the weekdays. And 4 of my kids, they attend the Catholic school, St. Francis Xavier in Philadelphia.
We were talking about the state of what is happening in the world right now with what is happening to Ukraine. You told me you still have family members that are living in Ukraine. So tell us about them.
Most of my family are there. My mother lives in a small town near the Polish border, and my sister and my cousins, nephews. I try to call every day, of course, to talk to them. And there is a lot of worry, there is a lot of concern, but also we trust in God. We put our trust in God. We, it's written in the Bible, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. And that's what our nation wants. We want peace. We don't want this war, but we are ready as a nation also to stay strong and to defend. I called my nephew, he joined the army as a volunteer, and I know a lot of people and women are ready to stand, and if it's necessary to defend. But God forbids, of course, most of all, we need prayer and we ask you also to pray, so that God will be merciful and protect Ukraine and the whole world from this, possible invasion. Yeah.
This is a very religious area, our area. So I'm sure many people who are watching this right now will have already been praying and will continue to do so. When you speak with your mother on the telephone, are things there like normal as they were in the past, or are they changing the way they're living right now?
Yes, well, everybody has a plan. The authority would tell them, that to buy extra food and to have, warm clothes and fuel. And yes, but otherwise, the things are pretty calm. There is no panic. Everything is functioning. Schools are open, banks are open, churches are open. Most importantly, people are calm, and people pray. People put their trust in God, and they do their own daily things. They go with their daily chores, and we just hope that it's not going to happen. That the war would not start.
How difficult is it for you being here in the United States and watching the news and seeing what's happening, and for other people too that have family in the Ukraine?
Ukraine been in war for the past 8 years. Yeah. So we have more than 300,000 veterans who went through the war. A lot of them have the post-traumatic stress disorder. But of course it's and in our church, Ukrainian Catholic Church, we are really involved. We have more than 150 priests who are chaplains, who are with the soldiers. So it's, for me, of course, I worry a lot from here. And, I told my wife, if God forbids, if the war starts, I would go there and become a chaplain. She said, no, because we have 5 children, you cannot do that. But, honestly, it's really challenging, when you are outside of the country and you worry a lot. It's if you are there, in Ukraine, it's easy, I think, because you interact with the people, you get involved, you volunteer, you do many things. And even though we plan to do something here also in the US, our Archieparchy, Philadelphia Archieparchy, we created the special fund, a humanitarian fund. So if it's needed, we will start to raising funds to support people there. just want to say that everybody is welcome to come to visit our church, to pray together, and to have the fellowship. We are really, two churches are very vibrant, open, and so we are happy to host you anytime.
Today's news feature is brought to you by The Cheese Store and more. Go to their Facebook page to see their specials and check out their catering menu.